As ICE agents continue to make arrests outside Houston immigration courts, immigrants' rights organizations and attorneys are stepping up their presence at these hearings. KPRC2 was there as more arrests were made at the immigration court in Southwest Houston. Our Robert Arnold joining us live from the newsroom tonight with what he saw today. Robert?
This deals with cases of immigrants accused of illegally entering the country in the last 2 years. These individuals are subject to expedited removal when their cases get dismissed. Immigrants' rights organizations are now showing up at court to let people know they still have an avenue of appeal, even if their case is dismissed.
This is information that they should present to the judge if their cases are trying to get dismissed.
Head of the immigrant rights group, FIEL, Cesar Espinoza, showed up with flyers at the immigration court on South Gessner near the Southwest Freeway.
Just gives them a guide on how to ask the judge for more time. And we feel that with this information, which is publicly available, and it's also not something that we made up ourselves. If they do dismiss their case, then they have to tell the judge that they have the right to appeal. And with that, it should continue their case so that they don't get picked up by ICE right outside the door.
Espinoza also says they don't want immigrants fearful about their upcoming court dates, just prepared.
Do not come to court alone, but also come to court. If you have been, because if you don't come to court, then it's going to be worse. So the advice is for people to find attorneys to show up to their hearing, and then with that legal advice, try to avoid getting their case dismissed.
The arrests we've seen this week deal with immigrants who were accused of illegally crossing the border in the last 2 years, but were allowed to remain in the U.S. while their cases are pending. President Donald Trump's administration does not believe these individuals were properly vetted and is revoking their parole. That means when their case is dismissed, they no longer have a legal standing to remain here and are subject to deportation.
As an legal expert, I can say that while technically legal, it undermines fairness in the judicial process. It increases the risk of wrongful deportation, especially for asylum seekers.
And the man you just heard is immigration attorney Raed Gonzalez. He helped FIEL craft the language on those flyers. Gonzalez says he also expects lawsuits to start being filed in instances where a case is dismissed and an immigrant is not given a chance to appeal. Live in the newsroom, Robert Arnold, KPRC 2 News.
All right, Robert, thank you.